You're watching a special edition of Frontline Farming Canada. Well, Agritrade in Red Deer gives an opportunity for major global farm equipment companies to showcase their newest and their biggest and their best. It's also a chance to see some farm-raised and developed solutions. Taking these ideas to the marketplace can be a long road, but today we'll see some products that made it, developed by some problem solver farmers. You know, working with inventor producers is what Manitoba-based Thunderstruck Ag Equipment is all about. Their Thunder Dryer and Air Missile products feature a unique approach to grain drying that generated a lot of interest at the show.
The thought of adding air to dry grain is an old-time thing. Guys have been doing that for years. What we're doing is we're taking a dry heat and we're adding it to that air to remove the moisture. So it's not a new concept, but the way we're doing it is completely different.
The Thunder Dryer is a hot air dryer for in-bin drying. It has a unique heat exchanger system inside it to take the properties of combustion and vent them out the exhaust. When you burn propane or natural gas, your properties of combustion are water vapor. So the other inline systems, when you're pushing that in your bin, you're losing efficiency. This one here, all that comes out the stack. So this unit here runs 30 to 40 degrees over ambient temperature. So you come up, you turn it on, walk over, turn your fan on. You can set your temperature right here for your drying.
Most guys are used to, when they're drying grain, it's going to cost them somewhere between 4 to 6 cents per point per bushel. If you take it to the elevator, it's right around that same thing. With us, we're half a penny per point per bushel. So if you want to dry your canola 4 points, it's going to cost you about 2 cents, which is significantly less money. It's more cost effective, and it's energy efficient. With our missile system, which is there, that's what's designed to take that heat all the way to the top so we don't create a moisture cap at the top, which has always been a traditional problem.
The missile is an in-bin drying system that mounts onto your existing aeration, whether it's a V-trough, a horizontal tube, your rockets, it mounts onto it. It stands up either 10 or 15 feet inside the bin, targeting airflow to the top of the bin. So what that's doing is putting airflow and heat to the top of the bin it stops the moisture cap from building up in tough grain. You know, we can dry wheat at 24 points right down to 13.5 without turning the bin. It just alleviates the manpower. The biggest thing for me, I guess, when I come up with this is in 2017, I had a lot of tough grain I had to deal with. I had taken on some more land. I didn't have capital to buy a dryer. We run a lot of cows too, so, you know, when I'm done harvest, it goes right into the cow work, right, whether we're gathering and processing. So I needed something that I didn't have to babysit, and I need something that was built and I didn't have to manage it. It just run, you know, so that's where we come up with this.
Farmer ingenuity is what has powered agriculture. When a farmer finds a problem on his farm and realizes there's no solution for it, they don't just stop. They come up with a solution, and that's where we really come in, because they're still farmers. So they've got a farm to take care of, and what we do is we help them bring those products, those ideas to market, whether that's manufacturing, patenting, or just marketing and selling it. That's kind of where Thunderstruck comes in. But all of the early adapters, we asked them one word to describe this dryer and the missile system, and they all use flexibility. It gives them flexibility on their farm. And as we know, anytime you can give a farmer some flexibility on his farm, it's a really big deal. We've had guys tell us that this is their ace in the hole. It allows them to get out there earlier. Obviously, what this all boils down to is that hot day in August when it's perfect to dry your grain down. We're trying to recreate that in somebody's bin. We want that hot, breezy day inside the bin so we can dry it naturally there. We actually showed it off at Farm Progress USA and at Big Iron, 2 shows in the United States. We officially launched it in the United States October 1st, launched it in Canada November 1st. We've had over 50 quote requests in the last month just on this dryer. We anticipate this being a really big deal, not only for Thunderstruck, but for GoTech